Hi guys, Nick here from CrossFit Feel Good. Today we're going through glute activation drills specific to deadlift, squat and the Olympic lifts. So why we want to prioritise the glute activation before those respective lifts is because we're going to minimise injury risk, particularly to the back and the knees, because essentially when we've got a barbell we want to maintain symmetry. Okay, so if we optimally load the glutes, we're going to decrease the pressure through the lower back and the knees and potentially prevent any hip shifting that can go on as well. Okay, so to test that, the first thing we're going to do is what's known as just a bilateral glute bridge. So set up here, I'm going to have the weight in my heels. I'm going to do what's known as a posterior pelvic tilt. Okay, so just my lower back is pressing into the ground. From there I'm going to flex my glutes and bring them up just so there's a straight line from knees, hips and shoulders. What we want to be able to do is fire. The glutes need to be doing the most, so we don't want any contribution from the quads, the hamstrings or the lower back. So as long as you can hold this for 10 seconds and you feel the glutes flexing really hard, you can then progress to the second test. So from there, again, posterior tilt, we glute bridge up and we're just going to straighten that leg. Okay. Notice my knees are nice and square. I haven't shifted either side. And again here, what we're looking for is the glutes dominating over the quads and the hamstrings. Essentially the most important thing is symmetry. So we don't want the glutes working on the left, but when I come onto the right, I get a massive hamstring contraction as well. That would indicate that we're not quite ready. We need to kind of come back to or regress to the glute activation. After testing that, we then want to train the glutes specific into movements where the lower back, the quads, the hamstrings aren't really going to dominate over that. So my favourite is going to be that hip thrust. From here, we set up again in that same position that we were in for the glute bridge. The bar's in my hips. Again, I'm going to create that posterior pelvic tilt. To do that, you should feel a little bit of obliques and glutes firing before I've even pushed my hips off the ground. Driving through the heels, I'm then going to flex my glutes really hard. Again, what we're looking for is essentially a straight line, okay? My abs are braced, I'm not overextending. From there, my hips follow my head. My head follows my hips. I always like to hold for 3 seconds at the top, getting a good glute squeeze. And I recommend doing these for between 8 reps to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets.